if I look this good, I could call my homegirls and be like, girlies, the drinks be calling. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Thandi Gama. If it's your first time and you would like to become part of the TG gang family, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button somewhere down below and you're immediately part of the family. Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showcasing this wig. This wig is from HairsMarket. This is the box that it comes in. So if you were to order this is what it comes with. It has some instructions at the back. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to install the actual wig, and then we're gonna get into some questions that I'd asked you guys on Instagram.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you, I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Can we stop the clock and rewind? Go back to that moment in time when you say you want me for life. Was it all a lie? I gave my all to deserve ya, begging on my knees just to show ya you're the one I want and I love ya. No, 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 no lie. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you, I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me. Sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you, I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me.
Alright, so after laying down my wig, this is what my hair looks like. Basically, if I show you, I did try pluck it a little bit, but it really doesn't show because I feel like the color just makes it really hard for you to see that I plugged the lace. But like if you're close to me, the lace looks quite customized, so I did do a little bit of my own customizing. I love the color, but it was a bit yellow, so I did use a bit of purple shampoo on the blonde streaks as I was washing it, so it didn't look as yellow, because I wanted it a bit calm. So if you want your hair to look more like this, if you get the wig and you're like, no, hold on, just remember that I put some purple shampoo. So this is what it looks like. I love the wig. The length I think is 22 centimeters, and I feel like I love how this looks. It's so different from black hair. The last time I wore a wig like this in my last video, you guys did say it complements my skin tone, so I might be like rocking this a little bit more. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this hair, then definitely check the hair links down below. Okay, so like, let's get into the fun stuff. The questions that I got, initially I thought this was going to be a chit chat get ready with me, but the last video was me doing my makeup, so I thought this would be different. I thought I would engage with you and, you know, have more time to read all the questions. Someone's like, I'm not sure if I'm the only one experiencing this, but I recently started my channel and most of my friends are not subscribed. Is it a thing where people who are close to you are the ones who aren't supporting you? So guys, I think I had this discussion with y'all. Like, when you launch anything, when you do anything in life, don't ever have too much expectation from people, because it will leave you disappointed, like literally. Because another thing that we don't realize is that as things are happening in our lives, there are things happening in other people's lives. So you really can't be expecting too much of people. I used to be one of those people who got really disappointed when I was doing something and someone couldn't be there for me, but never did it really like occur to me that, oh, hang on, what if this person is going through something right now that they can't focus on what I'm doing. If it's something that they do repetitively, like you've been doing this, listen to, and like this person just doesn't care, then obviously that's an issue. But you should expect it. That is life. That's how people are. Just never expect someone to act the way you act, if that makes sense. This question is, how did you become a professional makeup artist influencer? So in terms of makeup artistry, I remember trying to study for makeup. I wanted to go to makeup school. I applied for a loan, like I was ready, and yeah, I didn't get the loan. So the way I went about it to become self-taught is that I started watching a lot of YouTube videos in between my breaks, watching different skin tones, seeing how they picked their foundations, trying to understand things like undertones, what shades, how shades look on different skin. Like, this color of eyeshadow is definitely gonna look different on someone who's darker skin. It will look different on someone that is much lighter. So those were things that I had to learn and see, like, what works for certain people and what doesn't. And in terms of becoming an influencer, I don't think I really planned it. It was more of, I was sharing a lot of content, tagging brands, and I was enjoying it. I love makeup. I love playing with makeup. I still do today. And then I just became recognized, and then that's when, you know, this title influencer started, and then that's how I got to where I am today. So yeah. Approaching brands during the COVID pandemic. Okay, so if you want to approach a brand, the biggest thing is what do you have to offer them? So what sets you apart, or what makes you different, or what can you offer them as a solution to getting to their clients during this time? Because obviously the worst thing is that there's a lot of budget cuts, and not everyone is gonna get a slice of the cake. So you really have to be offering value. So I always say, create a pitch. Make sure that when you look at it, you're like, there is no way anyone else would have thought of this, and this is like a good solution, and I don't think this brand is currently doing this, and they're missing out on a large market or like they're not reaching their consumer because there's just this one missing element that you've spotted. So you need to spot a problem and then also show them the solution. If you just pitch a solution, they might not understand it. So you always need to show them where the problem lies in their brand and their sort of like consumer journey. If there's like a problem somewhere there, you need to like show them that this is the issue. Someone says how to avoid cracking of makeup just under the eye. So under the eye, like this area of your skin, I think I spoke about this in one of my Saturday get readies with me. So this area, the skin is very different from here, and if it's very dehydrated, it will show. I've had issues like that, like this past week. Like you can tell I didn't wear the moisturizer that I usually do. Usually when I wear that moisturizer, I don't have issues with cracking. So when you have issues with cracking, it just means this area is quite dry, dehydrated. Maybe get an eye cream or get a very good moisturizing face cream that works as an eye cream. I've been using the Aven Hydrate, which is really good for your face. You can actually use it under your eyes as an eye cream, so that is something I would recommend. Girl, I am struggling finding a man. I'm turning 25 soon. Any tips? You're asking the wrong person. Girl, look at me. Where's my man? Where is my man? Is it okay to get into a management company in your country if content creation is still new? So the questions you should ask yourself: what does the management team have to offer you that you can't do for yourself? Is it easier for the management team to approach brands on your behalf than it is for you to do it yourself? Like, there's so many questions. You need to actually really find value in having a manager. If there's no value, especially in the beginning, it might be hard. If there's no value, then I definitely say don't. But if it's like having a manager is the best middleman to guarantee you campaigns, then I say go for it. So this question can only be answered by you if you weigh out the options that work best for you. So someone just wants me to mention my journey as an entrepreneur, share some insights on the do's and don'ts. So when I was like starting out, you know, like I didn't have everything all figured out, but luckily enough, I was working with people. So the people that helped me launch my website are people that I actually worked with at my first 9-to-5. So they understood this really well because obviously we did this for brands like all the time. So they sort of like guided me, gave me advice. Some do's and don'ts, like I would say just like, you know, like this, people always try, when you're looking for do's and don'ts, it's like you're trying to find a way of stopping yourself. If you really want to do something, do it. Like everything in life is a learning experience. It's like even when you finish school, you never stop learning. So I don't have all the do's and don'ts yet. I don't know them yet, but I have taken that first step to say, I'm gonna learn as I go. I've learned things. I've learned that, okay, sometimes it's important to have a budget for certain things. Like before, I was just like, okay, no, I'm just gonna do it the easy way and like skip this and make it look like that, and I'll fix it in the end. Certain things are better if you do them right in the beginning and not later. Because another important thing is that first impressions do count. So people will always remember like that first impression over you trying to fix things later. So that's one important thing that I've learned. My sisters always told me, no, this needs to look perfect. No, and like have people that advise you. Don't try to do everything by yourself and shut people out, because sometimes when people are giving you advice, it's not like they're trying to bring you down or like stop you from what you're doing. I think sometimes people just have this opportunity of knowing something that we don't, or seeing something from a different angle than you do. So yeah, I think that's the best advice I could give you. Quitting your 9-to-5 for something you really love doing. before you quit your 9 to 5 for something you want to do, you kind of need to ask yourself, am I still gonna make money? Because at the end of the day, when you're doing things that you love, there are bills to be paid. Let's be honest, let's be adults in life. There's bills to be paid. There's also other dreams that you have. As much as you want to do, like, work on your dream job, you also have a dream car. You also have a dream house. So you need to bear in mind when you leave certain things for something else. Is it viable financially? Am I going to be able to sustain myself? Because, like, definitely, sweetie, if I wasn't able to afford my lifestyle when I left my 9 to 5, I definitely wouldn't have quit. I would be like, there is no good enough reason for me to quit even though I love this. I would have rather kept my passion as a weekend thing because it definitely doesn't pay the bills. So finance, when it comes to chasing something, is also really important, and I think we should take that into consideration. Your fascination with tech and who your inspiration has been. So my fascination with tech is that I've always been someone that's almost like a little bit of a perfectionist. So it really started out like with me learning like things about YouTube, and then I just started liking these things. Like, I will spend an hour every night like watching tech stuff, and these are things that I know will improve my channel. Like, not that I intend on buying everything, I just like knowing, because sometimes a lot of people tend to DM me and ask me for advice, and then it's so much easier for me to say, oh, go for this or go for that because it's so much better because of this and this and this and that. So my obsession with tech just comes from the fact that I really love what I do, and because I love what I do, I always want to be in the know-how of how to improve like my quality, how to improve my sound, how to improve my lighting in my little mini studio, how to make sure I look good in front of the camera, and yeah, things like that. So I think that's where my obsession came about. But I'm not really like that obsessed, like where I have to have like a new lens all the time. I think besides the 3 new things that I bought, I've literally bought 3 new tech items if I think about it. I'm not going to be buying anything else this year. Actually, let me not lie, I might, but that would be the last thing. So yeah. So the last question I'm going to be answering today is all about finding your purpose career-wise. This person says, I'm honestly feeling lost. I feel like I don't have direction. I totally understand you. For the longest time, I actually did not know what I was doing. I always felt really lost. Like when I studied my first degree, I felt lost. When I matriculated, I was feeling lost. Like, I feel like sometimes it's okay not to have everything figured out. Sometimes it's okay not to want to, like, not to know your purpose right now. Like, you probably figure it out soon. So don't rush it. It took me a while, and I just feel like, yeah, so the reason why we push ourselves to want to know these things is because we're constantly comparing ourselves to others. So what I would definitely say is focus on yourself. Give yourself time to heal, to find something you like, to be you know. Don't rush into anything. Don't rush into relationships. Don't rush into careers you're not sure about. Don't rush into knowing what tomorrow holds. Sometimes it's okay to just live for the moment. So yeah, I definitely hope that answers your questions. I will be doing another one of these very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like my hair. I mean, like, this is not goals, honey. Yes. Anyway, it's so sad that I can't go anywhere. Like, usually if I look this good, I could call my homegirls and be like, girlies, the drinks be calling. That's it for today. I do hope you enjoyed this my take on like just doing a hair tutorial. I didn't want it to be boring. I wanted you to see the hair for all its glory. So like, 18 minutes of observing this hair. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you stayed till the end, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Till my next video, much love.